Well, I'm a real bitter opponent of these left-wing libertarians. I mean, they don't just stick to the non-aggression principle. They add on, you have to be nice to gays or to women or whoever. I think they're almost worse than our friends on the left, the pure left, because at least they should know better. It's horrible. So I would say an even lower rung is reserved in hell for people who should know better than for your honest Marxist who, you know, you have to excuse your honest Marxist because he's a Marxist. What does he know? But, you know, these are people that have read Rothbard. Speaking of people who have read Rothbard, in the last election for who would be the candidate for the Libertarian Party, there were candidates who had never heard of Rothbard. And even Gary Johnson, I think his acquaintance with Murray, I mean, to me, Murray Rothbard is sort of a litmus test for libertarianism. He's Mr. Libertarian, and if you so much as never heard of him, that's a big problem. And if you've heard of him and reject him, that's perhaps even a bigger problem. So I'm not a big fan of these left-wing so-called libertarians.
They even had conferences where people said in public, if I would see a Rothbard crossing the street, I would try to make him roadkill. So I can only re-emphasize what Walter said. These people have become our biggest enemies in the meantime, and they are much worse than normal people that have never heard anything about libertarianism in their life.